Welcome to the Concorde Classic Car Show with Solent Moviemakers. Yes, it's us once again, reporting on the Concorde Classic Car Show. Me, Howard, on vocals, Tony on camera, and Graham on umbrella duties on a wet, rainy September day. We hope to give you a small insight as to how the show went. Well, wet, obviously.
My name's Ian. I've owned the car for about 5 years now. Yeah. It's my pride and joy. It's a bit of a love-hate relationship, but yeah, that's classic car ownership.
Did you get the car from when it was a wreck, or was it already in good condition when you had it?
It was already in reasonable condition, but it had come off a rally stage. So it lives a very pampered life compared to the life it did live. But yeah, the main thing is it still gets used. It doesn't just sit in the garage. Take it out when I can and support events like this, especially for charities.
Yeah. So, not only mint condition Lotus Cortinas, there are old classics and modern supercar eye candy to feast your eyes on. Keep that camera on the car, Tony, and watch out for that stormtrooper. Hang on, this is a car show, not Star Wars.
My name's John Ramsey. I've had the car about 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
And was it, what sort of condition is it when you inherited it?
It was like this, but a very dull paint job. I spent a fortune on auto-glue paint, and we got a shine on it now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just said to the others, I said, is that the original colours? And they said, no, they were only coming like cream and black.
Well, mostly black.
Is it mostly black?
Yeah, I almost didn't buy it because of the blue.
The rain wasn't going to stop us from enjoying the day. A quick stop for coffee and off to speak to some bloke in the Aston Martin from the Goldfinger movie. Apparently, this one used to belong to some bloke called Paul McCartney. Never heard of him myself.
I bought the car late 2012.
Yeah.
I've owned it till now, still own it obviously, and but it used to be owned by Paul McCartney from 64 to 70. On the original build sheet, he's got a record player, which we've got in the boot, which is stowed in the boot, a little storage we built. But it works, and we can play it in here, and it's on the build sheet.
From Koenigsegg Agera and Ferrari F40, both 200 miles an hour supercars, to a Dolomite Sprint? Laugh all you might, but this guy's 70s hot saloon was pretty speedy back in the day.
My name's Chris Curtis. I've had the car for 25 years.
25 years, right, okay. And have you completely restored it? Have you wanted
No, I'd like to say yes, but no, the previous owner actually restored it in 89, 90. I purchased the car in 96. It was pretty much in the condition you see now.
Wow, so you obviously, you garage it and
polish it, basically, is what I do.
Lovingly take care of it.
Cost me a fortune in polish.
Yeah. So this is a Dodge Viper, an 8-litre massive American muscle car. Where does this bloke get his facts from, eh? Wikipedia? He's even started to affect the Cockney accent. Onwards, Tony, there's a nice Mini over there, and I'm not talking about skirts.
My name's Stephen McLean from Southampton.
All right, yeah.
And I've owned the car since 2006.
Oh, right, so you've had it a long time then.
Yeah, and I bought it for the purpose of taking my son to Venice in 2007 with the intention of, it was on my bucket list to just do that.
Okay, yeah.
And then when I came back, I was going to sell the car and give any profit to the, if I made any, out to the charity. Fell in love with the car, and hence I've still got it in 2017.
Right, I suppose we'd better have a chat with the campervan owner. This one looks very nice.
My name's Nigel Russell. This is Ruby. We've had her about 5 years now.
Right.
1966 split screen camper.
Yeah. Pretty rare.
Yeah, and she's got walk-through front seats,
right?
So which is unusual because a lot of them are bench seats, and just the small pop-up top.
Yeah.
And she's still left-hand drive.
Was that added on, or was that all part of the original?
That's the original spec.
Design.
Yeah. She was built in Hanover, 66,
right, yeah.
And then she was given a Westphalia SO42 conversion.
I really have no idea what an SO42 conversion is, or what this bloke's talking about, but his camper is an absolute gem. It looks good enough to eat your dinner in. This guy's fueling his car with Jack Daniels. Still, cheaper than petrol, I suppose. Next it was off to the Gordon keyboard collection. Now before you lot start yawning, hold on a mo, these old boys have got some interesting stories. Well, sort of.
Okay, my name's Paul Thompson. I've had the car for about 3.5 years now.
3.5 years, yeah. And what made you buy a Gordon keyboard?
Well, I went to the NEC show the year before I bought it and saw two cars on the stand, and I thought they looked fantastic. And I'd seen them in books, and I'd always wanted to see one. And when I saw what they looked like and met the people from the club, it seemed like a really good idea to try and buy one when one came available.
Yeah, all right, okay. And what chassis number is your one?
Mine is 78.
78, so not far from the other Tax 81. Okay.
No.
Okay. And there was 99 built, was that?
I believe they're 99 built in period and the number 100 made up from parts later on. Yeah.
Sierra Cosworth, 2-litre 16-valve turbo, power car of the 1980s. This was the 4x4 Sapphire version.
Does this bloke ever stop blabbing on and on about things he doesn't have a clue about? Dear oh dear.
My name's Derek Wormel, and I joined the company and I became a fitter with Johnny Deepman, who was one of the first guys to join the company, and we used to build up the chassis before the body went on.
Right.
And then I moved on to doing doors and windows.
Okay. And how long were you working at the factory for?
From start to finish.
Start to finish.
That's it. No more Gordon keyboards, Tony. Let's move on.
My name's Andy Mitchell and I've had the car for 7 years.
7 years.
Oh, thank God. I've never been so glad to see an Austin before.
It's been in the barn for 18 years.
18 years?
Yeah, over the last 7 years I've done a lot of work on it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Body work, the engine and everything else. Yeah.
So you've totally restored it?
Yes, almost, yeah. It's still ongoing, but
yeah.
The floor was all rotten and chassis and things like that, and the engine. But now it's up together and it's roadworthy and MOT'd, and it's ongoing all the time.
My name's Mike, I come from Basingstoke, and I've had the car, I've got it last bank holiday weekend sort of thing, so less than a week now sort of thing. So,
and you drove it back from Scotland?
Drove it back from Scotland, yeah, which was an 8-hour journey, which was a nightmare sort of thing. But,
so you couldn't even give the car a bit of welly then, really?
No, not really, no.
Well, it was now time for some dinner. All three of us were cold, wet and hungry. Well, I was, the other two were just wet. Thanks for everyone who came and spoke to us. See you next year. Ta-da!